Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the Cross Training Women Weekly Live. I'm Allie, Christian health and fitness coach and the founder of Cross Training Women, where I help women transform their body and health biblically so that they can live fully and abundantly and carry out their God-given purpose. Have you seen the posts from health and fitness influencers that tell you to eat the cake, that if you want the cake, eat it? I've seen so many posts like that over the years, and here's what I think. For most women seeing those types of posts, it's not helpful, it's harmful. Why? Because most women who see that post are women who desire to lose weight and be healthy, but they're addicted to food and they have a weakness for sweets like cake. And telling them to eat cake is going to keep them stuck in the same position that they are. That's like me telling an alcoholic who's trying to get sober to just drink the beer. That if you want it, it's okay, just drink it. It won't hurt you. You can have a little bit and still reach your goals. Like, that would be crazy. We know that that won't help them, that it will just keep them stuck and addicted to alcohol. So why do we think it's any different with food? Food addiction is a real thing, and food manufacturers have spent billions of dollars engineering their food products to get you hooked. And the food scientists, they have a secret stimuli stacking formula where they combine certain flavors like salt and sugar and fat. And their goal is to create this bliss point where it's almost irresistible. It has just the right amount of sweetness and saltiness and richness that it stimulates the reward center of your brain with dopamine, which is a feel-good hormone that also motivates you to do something again. And so it encourages you to eat more and more and more and never stop. And so for many women, one piece of cake turns into more than one piece of cake. And thanks to your gut microbes, you crave what you eat. And so eating that piece of cake is just going to cause you to crave more and more cake and just make it even more difficult to eat healthy and to lose weight and reclaim your health. And so instead of telling someone to give into their temptations and to their weaknesses, why don't you come alongside of that person and encourage them to eat the healthy foods that are going to benefit them, that are going to help them lose weight and to reclaim their health? We do not need any more messages in our culture to eat junk food. We get those messages all of the time from advertisements. I mean, just think about how many commercials you've seen for Domino's Pizza and McDonald's and Wendy's bacon cheeseburgers and Dr. Pepper. You see those all of the time. But what you don't see much of are ads enticing you to eat more fruits and vegetables, foods that nourish your body and help you feel and look your best. So that's the message that I want to send to you. Eat plants, eat fruits, eat potatoes, eat beans. I want to encourage you to choose health over temporary pleasures. And I know that that's not easy at first, but as soon as you commit to eating healthy and abstaining from junk food, your cravings do change. And soon you won't be desiring that cake in the first place. And I can tell you with 100% certainty and honesty that you could leave an entire cake in front of me all day and I won't even be tempted to have a bite. And this is coming from a girl who is a high fat, high sugar addict for 22 years. I didn't eat any healthy foods. And if that cake was in front of me all day 10 years ago, I would have had at least 3 to 5 pieces of cake, no doubt. So that's all to say that it is possible for you to do the same and not feel deprived. But with all that said, that doesn't mean that you can never have a piece of cake again if you want cake. It doesn't mean that you have to be 100% perfect every single day of your life. You don't. And, if you do eat a piece of cake, the last thing I want for you to feel is shame about eating it. That's not healthy either. That's not good. That's not right. But if you're not happy with your weight and you're with your health, then don't eat the cake right now. It's okay to deny yourself. In fact, denying your fleshly desires is biblical. When we deny and resist desserts that get offered to us or the unhealthy junk food that's chilling in our cupboards that are calling our name and maybe make us binge and overeat and overindulge. When we deny ourselves, we are crucifying our flesh and beating our body and making it our slave. We're refusing to be mastered and enslaved to food, which is a good thing. And so sometimes we need to hear the things that we don't want to hear. It'd be so much easier for me to say, eat the cake, and I could get so many more followers and likes that way by promoting a diet that allows you to eat whatever you want, whenever you want, and still lose weight and optimize your health. But that's not the truth. And I want you all to succeed. I want you to live your best, healthiest life that you can live, both physically and spiritually. So hopefully you see my heart in that I'm not trying to be a food Nazi. I just genuinely want to help you. And that comes by sometimes telling you not what you want to hear, but what you need to hear. And if you want to learn more about how to properly nourish your body so that you can lose weight effortlessly while at the same time optimize your health, then I invite you to join my free 5-day biblical body and health workshop that it starts August 8th. So it's right around the corner. And I promise you, if you apply what you learn in this workshop, you will start seeing results immediately. It's how I finally lost 20 pounds that I had been desiring to lose. And it's how I've been able to keep it off for the last 7 years. And it's also how I help my clients lose weight and feel their best too. So I hope you'll join me for that. Let me know if you have any questions, but send me a message or comment below if you're interested and I can send you the link for that. But thanks so much for joining me today. I hope you'll see you guys next week, Tuesday. Bye.